how are you, Paul? Yep, it's the morning here. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. So, what we're about to do today, today's mission is to put the solar panels, built the stands for up there. I don't know if you can hear me. I've got a whole lot of drilling over here. They're reinforcing these big columns to improve them for earthquake resistance. So there's a shitload of rebars being put on the outside, and they coat all up with formwork, and they pour concrete down it. However, before I can go and do the solar panels up there, I'm going to head off and go to Chiare. She's been locked up for a week. We've had a lot of rain, so I'm just going to go and deal with that. What to deal with? What do I have to deal with it? Yeah, I've got to go and make sure it hasn't flooded on the inside of the new kitchen I'm building, or the new galley, to be nautical, and yeah, just start airing her out a bit so I can start working on her tomorrow. So I'm going to try and spend a few hours on her every day, a few more hours on the office getting the solar organised, and then I can deal with. Bloody hell! This is giving me a hard time. Come on, here we go. I can deal with the office and get that sorted out. I've got a deadline in a month to get that all up and going. That was one of our conditions on the conditions on getting the grant. We should have had it done by the end of June, but we've given ourselves another month to get it all finished. Woo! Pretty nice place here, eh? Not too bad at all. Normally the kayak would be kept over there, but they've put all this stuff up for the next year while they do the bridge reinforcements. So we're a little bit further to kayak in the morning. It's not a big deal. Right, here's the water, eh? Oh, nice. Not too cold, which I'm kind of glad, because I've got to go and deal with the bottom of the hull. I've got to clean the hull up. I was just kind of waiting for the water to warm up before I did that. Anyway, they will stop the paddle. I'll be back in a moment. I think I'll cut this part out maybe, eh? What a disaster. Right. Nah, it's not a disaster. Beautiful weather, I don't mind at all. Waiting. Right, a bit calming out. You know, I don't mind, I just don't want to get my clothes and my shorts too wet, because I've got to work on them the rest of the day. It's all salty. So, there we go. Well, here we go. There she is. This is your first time aboard, isn't it? I think. Pretty sure it is. Alright, just going to rinse my feet. Salt water and sand. Right, welcome aboard. Well, welcome into the galley. Again, complete bomb site as I'm putting all this lot together. Yeah, so that side there's pretty well done actually. It just needs another coat of primer on there, then it's ready for its final coat. I'm doing the electrics, but I can't do the electrics until I finish this side, which is the kitchen. No, that side's the kitchen, this side's the nav, plus the fridge will go under, or the fridge and freezer will sit underneath this lot here and open up at some stage. So yeah, so the next few days I'm going to be filling in all this lot here, make it all smooth, giving it a coat of paint, another coat of filler, more sanding, and then I'm ready to start wiring everything up. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to being a part of this, and I'm also really looking forward to having you come over when you're all well again, and yeah, spending some time with us on board, exploring a bit of Japan perhaps. Be really nice. And yeah, enjoying life on the water. Yeah, this is where Tiare is moored up. It's kind of like mid-tide at the moment. This is the work they're doing on the bridges. Hey Paul, it's lunchtime now. It's I've just put the rest of these together up on the panels. I'm only halfway through. I've got 16 panels to go up. Each of these panels is 250 watts, so that's 2 kilowatts there, so a total of 4 kilowatts up here. Run aircon and basically have the whole office off-grid. Which is kind of cool. We've got a lot of battery, all our electric cycles will all be recharged off the solar here, which is kind of cool. So a real eco spot. Let's turn around. So the way I'll do a quick demo. So what I've done, I've just got scaffolding. Scaffolding in Japan is really cheap to buy. So each one of these cost around a little over 100 New Zealand dollars to put together, which is, well, I find it really good value. It's a lot cheaper than doing it in wood. I'll give all these a coating with zinc spray just to stop the saltier corrosion happening on it. Yeah, so once that's done, it's done. What else? Yeah, they're just being bolted together or screwed together with Tech screws up here. The angle's good for winter time, not summer, so what I'll do is I will probably put either chocks of wood under there or some sort of ability to just raise it up in summertime. I can also, they're easy enough to move around. Each panel I can move around on my own just to get the maximum sun angles depending on the type of year we're in. So yeah, these are quite good panels. 255 watts I think they are. A little over 100, basically 150 New Zealand dollars each panel, which is, yeah, it's a reasonable price. They're actually quite good quality. The guy that I bought them off, Marvelous Marvin, who's putting together the whole system. No, I'm putting it together. He's got a system where we can take direct DC and off the solar panels directly, and he puts it through a box that pulses it. So 4 of these panels, it's around about 100 volts each panel. Japan's in 100 volts. So we take 4 panels. And he puts it through a little pulsing converter, so it converts it to a pulsed DC, which is on off, which pretty much all the domestic appliances will run off, no problems whatsoever. So there's no fancy inverters or anything else that we have to go through. No, it's just directly off the solar panels through his little pulsing thing, which is a tiny little box, and it works fine, inexpensive. And yeah, we run everything off the DC direct, off the solar panels directly. The only things that won't run off there so well are things that have fancy inverted motors, like some fridges and aircons, that sort of stuff. But he has a little dongle which you put into the line, I think, and it just gets rid of that issue. Again, it's straight off the solar panels into a tiny little box and then straight off to the aircon. So 4 panels will run a 1000 watt aircon. 8 panels will make sure it has no issues during the day. We've got 7 bikes, each with what is it, 12 amp hour Panasonic batteries, and yeah, so the combination of a fridge, lights, those batteries being charged, and an aircon, we've got enough capacity here all year round, which is really great. So where are we? Right, well, direct behind me is west, and behind me is east, and so yeah, north is straight that way, and south is, well, south is behind you now. So yeah, I've got an issue with shading here, the trees, so I might take some of the tops off. I don't really want to get rid of the trees. I love trees, they're green, they're beautiful. I'd rather do with less power than cut the trees down too much, but I think I can get rid of the top of the trees off there. Probably at that end over there. No, I won't. I'll see how it goes anyway, but I can move these around individually to get the maximum amount of solar during the day. Anyway, that was my job. It's now just gone lunchtime. You can hear all the works on the bridge over there have all finished for lunch. So Tiara is hiding behind that pillar there, but yeah, it is an amazing place to be. Oh, and that's Sam's little catamaran down there. He's just a few weeks away from having his second one finished. Yep. Anyway, enjoy. I'll catch you again. Cheers, mate. Boom. GoPro, stop recording.